All right, dreamers, fantasy lovers, and fellow misfit toys. Last week I uploaded a video on dreams that went viral, almost 500,000 views so far, and it's my first. And I had a ton of questions and requests, and one of them was, I've dreamed this before. What's up with that? I am Eric Goodwin, practicing Jungian psychiatrist and fantasy author. Check out my Portal Fantasy, King of the Forgotten Darkness. First in the series, think of a grown-up Narnia meets Pan's Labyrinth. The link is in my profile. So what's going on when you experience something and you realize you dreamed it before? This is something that's called Déjà Rêve, which is not quite the same thing as déjà vu, because instead of realizing something happened before, you realize you dreamed it before. So the first thing you should know is that this is actually pretty common, though it gets less so as we get older. So don't worry, you're not going crazy. I've had this happen to me, so that at least means that you're no crazier than I am. So what's going on in the brain here? Well, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of research on this. However, what we do know is that people with epilepsy are more prone to it, but it can happen to anyone. And it appears that the medial temporal lobes and the hippocampus, both of which activate when we are processing memories, appear to be more active than usual, or they are working on multiple tasks at once and overlapping, which means that some neuroscientists feel that the temporal lobes are malfunctioning when this happens. Now, for my part, I always keep an open mind and consider everything before I go to the malfunction explanation. It's not that brains don't malfunction, obviously they do, but many times what we think of as a bug turns out to be a feature in neuroscience. And remember, dreams are relentlessly focused on helping us function better. They focus on four things: memory consolidation, identity formation, emotional regulation, and future planning. And if they do it, they'll do it using symbolic narratives more often than not that express the meaning of what we're living through. And in order to do this, the mind has to be in a state in which time is more fluid, when memory and future planning blend together. And when this happens, malfunction or not, you can get déjà rêve. On the other hand, we might also be talking about precognitive dreams, ones where a dream actually predicts a future event. Or we also might be talking about synchronicity. Now, both of these two subjects I can cover in future videos. Comment below if you want to see that. And if you like this stuff, follow and like, or check out my website, ericgoodwin.com. That's me. And tell me in the comments what you want to see next.